I think tolerance, understanding, and respect for other people's cultures and people's personalities for a much more sustainable and integrated future for all.
If the globe as a whole thinks as one and makes a united effort towards it, if people are more considerate of each other's feelings, and to try to minimize the harm that you do to others.
Better political leaders and less policy paralysis.
We can start achieving world peace by firstly pursuing peace within ourselves.
Well, I think one of the biggest problems in the world is that there is a lack of multicultural understanding, acceptance and tolerance.
I would say prejudice towards other countries and cultures.
Major problems would be a lack of trust, not just between individuals, but of course that's where it stems from, but lack of trust between countries, between organizations.
I think the biggest problem in the world right now would be the lack of love, which relates to many other problems.
I think it's hunger.
I can't go to Israel.
Personally, for being a Maldivian, as you all know, Maldives is a low-lying island nation, so it's like day by day the sea level is rising. So because of that, we are in a really intense fear that we may be submerged underwater, we may have to spend our future underwater. Our whole world is facing a problem like that because of the climate change.
I don't see really like happy and positive future as of now because of the activities going on right now, like on not sustainable development and etc. But I think with the UWC values and movement, I think we still have some hope in the future.
In 50 years, I see the world as a place where races and religions won't be divided and we'll all be as one.
In 50 years from now, I think whether it'll be worse or better, but if it's up to us UWC students, it sure will be better.
The world is going to end by December 2012 anyway, so I think about 50 years from now.
Well, apart from global warming taking its toll, it'll be a very advanced world, but I hope that we can do something to stop the ongoing process of global warming, which I believe is like a detriment to our world.
Beautiful place to live if the UWC continues, because we're going to change the world.
So what I think about idealism is that it is necessary to have some people who have a sense of idealism so that we feel free to dream a lot, and by dreaming a lot we can also achieve more things than if we just think that things are impossible to achieve and we end up not doing them because we are disencouraged by being not idealistic enough.
So idealism is, according to me, the freedom and the right for everyone to be what they want, think what they want, and it's a form of expression where humanity is the foremost priority.
I think that idealism is irrelevant if it isn't practical.
I think it's great in theory, but I haven't really found a place that's completely an ideal place to live in. Hopefully UWC will make that happen.
I think a certain amount of idealism is necessary because it is important to hope for the best, to achieve something good, something positive. Maybe not the best, but something good.
I think we could change the world by eliminating all sorts of barriers. Barriers such as race, religion, hatred.
I believe we can change the world by walking our talk. That means leading by an example.
I think we could each do our own bit in changing the world, like every single day, just with the people around us and with the environments, and just making a difference every day by yourself, with people, and I don't think we could all strive to save the world all at once. I think it has to come from each individual person.
Well,
Starting off by thinking that I don't have to change the world, and starting by, yeah, it requires just a level of introspection and be good in what you do and enjoy that and don't think about what you're doing and holistically evaluate everything. And yeah, be happy. The world will be a happy place then.
I think in the future I want to be an environmentalist, and after a 2-year experience in Milky and years fulfilling my potentials, I will come back and bring what I've learned from this wonderful experience to my country, educate people and how to live peacefully together.
So after experience 2 years in UWC, I think I can influence other people back home and give another perspective and be awesome.
And basically the whole basis of this is to create future leaders of today's youth. And if they can grow up with this at a young age, where you can have kids from different academic scopes, where you can basically have students from public schools and private schools together for one common goal to make sure that they can give back to the greater community, it will have a greater impact in the country as a whole. And if they can carry on with this and take this with them from an early stage in their life and just carry on developing this into something really huge, it will have a greater impact in our country, because many people are disadvantaged and they don't have the same opportunities as other people.
Okay, so I think from what I learned from UWC experience is the power to change things, and that is mainly the thing I can take back to my country. Just, you know, this sort of thought that you are able to change things and you have influence on your life and on the life of others. That's what I would bring to my country back.
I think the UWC movement is really amazing. You get to meet people from all over the world and you get to experience things that you weren't necessarily going to experience in your own country. You get to learn about the culture and find out about the different ways of living. And it's amazing.
I think people should read the mission statement. Yeah.
I'm a part of it, and I think it's absolutely beautiful what we're doing to the world.
I think the UWC movement is a great way to start something new with the youth. However, I do think that it has to rethink itself and create itself once again, because the concept of what was thought of at the beginning is not necessarily the case now. So UWC, a new part of it is coming.